there and welcome to Connecticut Style. I'm Teresa LaBarbera. As we kick the new year off, we're going to talk about what it means to look and feel our best. Exercise guru Tom Holland is here to share fat-burning secrets of fitness models. Plus, if you're planning the perfect getaway, I recently spoke with travel expert Jake Reed about how to find the best deals and destinations this winter. And I'm here in the kitchen with Diane Grissel, a familiar face on our show. She's not only a business and marketing expert, but she's very knowledgeable in health and wellness as well. And you're also the co-creator of Turbocharged Health.
Yes, I am.
All right. So you know your stuff here when it comes to eating right and getting fit for the new year.
Yes, you know, we're all busy, we're all working. Many of us have families at home, so we want to be healthy. We want to have as much energy as possible. And in my feeling, we want to do as quickly and as easily.
And this is a quick
possible.
dish.
This is a 1, 2, 3.
All right. What is it exactly?
Basically, what we're going to do is show everybody how you could come in the house and within 5, tops 10 minutes, have a great, healthy vegetable soup ready to go just by grabbing stuff from your freezer or what's in your refrigerator.
I love the sound of that. All right, we'll get going in just a minute, but Dan, look right into camera 2. Tell everyone at home what they need to do.
Sit back and relax because you're having lunch with style.
Trapped in their own home because they say their landlord would not give them a wheelchair ramp. So they called News 8. Well, we kept fighting hard, and now they're finally getting the wheelchair ramp they need.
In just a matter of days, this deck will be gone, the ramp will be installed.
Thank you very much. Shanley News is great. Shanley, thank you very much.
Who's got your back? News 8.
Hi, it's Teresa, and I'm here with Lori Green from Elizabeth Richard Gifts, a gift store which specializes in all kinds of items for gracious living.
Hello, Teresa. All of us here at Elizabeth Richard Gifts can assist you with making decisions on accessorizing your home easily to freshen its look for every season. Plus, we offer unique gift-giving ideas for every occasion and every age.
Check out all the useful and fun advice from Elizabeth Richard Gifts online at ConnecticutStyle.tv.
This is our lowest price guarantee. You'll see it everywhere at Pilgrim Furniture City. It's your guarantee that if you find furniture, mattresses, or anything in a Pilgrim store advertised for less at any other store, we'll beat their price or give it to you free. Why are we doing this? So you don't have to shop a dozen different stores to get the lowest price. You just have to go where you're guaranteed the lowest price. Pilgrim Furniture City.
So if you're determined to get in shape this year and exercise more, our next guest says you can reach your goals faster by doing what fitness models do. Tom Holland is the author of numerous books, including Beat the Gym, Personal Trainer Secrets Without the Personal Trainer Price Tag, and he's back to share some secrets of fitness models. And we should mention you know a thing or two about fitness modeling.
I'm with Wilhelmina. Yeah. If I'm not in shape, I don't get paid. So it's a good motivating factor, right?
I see. All right. We have some pictures. Let's take a look at those first. So our goal here is to look like that. That's the cover of your book.
And no airbrushing.
Right?
I was saying before, like, it's so frustrating because, you know, you have to be in shape, right? And even with Photoshop and everything.
Is that you?
That is me.
That is you.
It's embarrassing.
Why is that embarrassing? I don't think I'd wear clothes if I looked.
Well, that's the toughest thing about my job. It's one of the few jobs where it's not illegal to say take your shirt off at work. So, you know.
Where was that pretty picture taken?
That was Hawaii.
Oh, very nice. And here's your...
That was one of the first videos I did way back. The Abs Diet workout based on one of the books, The Abs Diet.
All right. Well, let's get to some of these products. Everyone likes secrets. Everyone likes to cheat a little bit. These are...
Yeah, Teresa, and what I want to stress right away is that a lot of fitness models do a lot of unhealthy things, and I'm all about health, right? So everything I do, I think Diane would agree, you know, these have to be healthy things.
Okay.
So I don't do any of the shortcuts. So we just start with protein. Protein is 4 calories per gram, carbohydrate and fat, 9. So right there, the more protein we have in our diet, the better. you're going to lose, gain less weight. Plus, it builds lean muscle and it keeps you fuller longer. Really important. And just grabbing a shake,
it's
that's
really
good to
kind
go.
of convenient. You just
So
pick it up,
convenient.
you go.
And these were created for cancer patients, so they're super healthy. And there's the acai berry in that one, which is one of the new hot things.
Now, is this a meal replacement? Is it a snack?
That's a great question. It can be. I like eat a good breakfast, then have something like this at 10 o'clock when we're all grabbing for something. Eat a great lunch. You can grab something like this at 3 o'clock when we're all grabbing for that candy. This is a great time for that.
All right. And you say seltzer could help.
Seltzer, especially this time of year. You're at a cocktail party, all the holiday parties, fill up on seltzer. Flavor it a little bit if you have to. The bubbles in it just make you feel fuller longer.
Is that right?
Absolutely. Yeah. So, wine spritzers. If you're going to drink wine, have a spritzer. A little less alcohol, a little more bubbles.
And there's no calories.
There's no calories.
Even if you get the flavored ones, there's no calories.
There's none. And, the flavored ones, I'm not someone I need the flavoring as well. So, flavoring, no calories, great way to do it.
All right. Caffeine? Everyone needs a little coffee?
Everyone thinks caffeine is bad for you. Like everything else within moderation, it's good for you. And for exercise, it's going to get you motivated. You're going to get that jolt that we all need. Research has shown that you're going to exercise longer, you're going to exercise harder. And from a physiological standpoint, Teresa, you actually burn more fat.
Is that right?
Caffeine,
so you're
yes.
saying it's okay to have a cup of coffee before you work out?
You should have a cup of coffee. If you're used to it, within moderation again, it's actually a good thing. It mobilizes our fat stores, so research shows we burn more fat.
Wow, that's great. That's a good tip.
Don't have 9 cups.
Just moderation.
One cup is
that was
good.
the key.
Yeah, moderation is always key.
All right, we're chewing gum here, huh?
We're chewing gum. So again, at a party, it's hard to eat if you're chewing gum. So it's one of these little subtle tricks, right? I mean, you can. There's people that smoke and, chew gum. But yes, when I'm hungry, you get the sensation that you're eating something with, a couple calories. So just a little trick. You're hungry, grab some gum, sugar-free and keep it healthy.
I've heard actually if you brush your teeth also because you don't want to have the toothpaste,
Exactly.
that stops you from eating as well.
Drink some orange juice after that. It's always
That's
a great
true.
taste, right?
All right, so we got to do a little bit of exercise.
You got to do
here.
the exercise. So it's all, combined to stay in shape. But we want the fastest results, right? With the greatest calorie burn, high intensity training. A jump rope's $10. Take it anywhere, really fast, burn a lot of calories, and research shows again that not only do you burn a lot of calories during the session, but you potentially burn more calories when it's over.
Wow.
That's a big thing.
How long? How many minutes is going to be beneficial?
It's so hard that, 10 minutes of jumping rope is hard.
It's a workout.
Yeah, it's a workout. So it doesn't have to be long. It's not an hour. You can't jump. I can't jump rope for an hour. So short, go hard for a minute, recover, and go again.
Okay. DVDs, those are helpful?
Again,
your DVDs?
Well, these aren't even mine. There's a company called Motion Tracks so we want to maximize our cardio workouts. And now everyone has an iPod, an iPhone, some kind of MP3 player. This company now gets the best trainers around the world, has coached cardio workouts. So instead of just getting on and being bored, the music is to a specific cadence. It's just going to maximize your cardio, which is really important. Yeah.
Easy tips.
Right?
Not
Simple.
bad. Easy.
Doing
good.
these consistently will make a huge change over time.
All right. Winter boot camp. Tell me about that.
I'm doing a boot camp now, so if you want to be tortured by me personally.
Wow.
Right?
That sounds
and
like
you're
a
getting
lovely
married,
invitation.
so I think,
It's true. I
right?
need a boot camp.
Come on down. So it's at South Norwalk, this new Athletic Edge facility.
And what are you going to do?
We're going to,
get people
torture
in shape,
people
huh?
for 50 minutes. This is a great time of year. People want, something to do. And I just love the group aspect. I do it in Nantucket every summer. Do it in the winter now.
Sounds great.
Yeah, it's fun. You gotta
Come
come
out.
by.
I will.
You got a comp session.
Ooh, that's motivation.
There
All
you
right,
go.
Tom, as always, thanks for the tips.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. All right, coming up next, it's time to get turbocharged. Ann Guizell shares a healthy soup recipe when Connecticut Style returns. Don't go anywhere.
Pillsbury crescents on their own are fantastic. But add some sauce, pepperoni, and cheese, and fold up the crescent dough, and presto. Tuesday night just became Crescent Pizza Pocket-tastic. Pillsbury crescents. Let the making begin.
Why settle for plain bread? Here's a better idea. Pillsbury Grand's Flaky Layers Biscuits. In just 15 minutes, the light, delicate layers add a layer of warmth to your next dinner. Pillsbury Grand's Biscuits. Let the making begin.
At Jonathan Perkins Injury Lawyers, we work hard to protect the rights of riders. If you're involved in a motorcycle accident, we're here to help. Call 1-800-PERKINS. Jonathan Perkins Injury Lawyers. Get the power of Perkins.
It's that time again.
It's can time.
It is
It's bigger and better than ever.
Oui, oui, mon chéri. Let's show them what we've got.
ShopRite's famous 10-10 sale. Everywhere throughout the store is 10-10 savings and much more. Values that you shouldn't just like 10-10 sale.
In-store or at ShopRite.com, Bumblebee tuna 99 cents and Ronzoni pastas 59 cents.
ShopRite's Can-Can sale is a blast.
Stock up on the values last.
When schools and businesses close because of snow, News 8's got your back.
Our storm closings are available to you 24/7 on WTNH.com.
You can even get them texted to you. Sign up on WTNH.com.
Today we're continuing our theme of looking good and, more importantly, feeling great in the new year. I'm back with Diane Griselle, a marketing and business expert, as well as the co-creator of the turbocharged health plan. You may also remember Diane from our Style Squad. That's when we bring in a panel to weigh in on some hot topics. But today it's all about healthy, nutritious eating.
Yes.
And you are the expert on that.
Well, there are some other experts, but I'd like to be the expert. But basically, I'm a businesswoman.
Sure.
And part of that is I want to be energized. And all of us are working these days. We've got busy schedules. We come in the house after a long, hard day. We're famished. And it's like, what can I eat fast?
That's true. So before we start cooking, tell me a little bit of the idea behind turbocharged.
Turbocharged is about getting maximum nutrition for every calorie you consume.
Okay.
And the result is you become turbocharged, which means turbochargers use waste for energy. The waste we're using is our excess body fat. So as you're getting healthy, you're just naturally getting leaner at the same time.
So there's a weight loss program, and you also have some recipes.
Yes, we've got a great recipe book that everything is super simple, just like this.
I love it. All right, let's get started, Dan.
Okay, we're going to make a really easy vegetable soup that you can put anything in. We're going to start with a can of tomato paste just because it adds a little thickness and adds more flavor. So you're just going to spoon in a can of tomato paste. I like to use a no salt one just because you can add seasoning instead of just go with what's out there.
Sure.
Then believe it or not, we're going to then take a can of tomato,
throw it in.
Crushed up tomatoes. And here's where it gets really easy. You just go into your freezer and grab whatever frozen vegetables you've got. So here we're adding corn, carrots, and string beans.
Okay.
We're going to throw in some zucchini. So you're just grabbing what's in the freezer.
From your freezer?
They do. Exactly. So you don't have to do any pre-preparing. And then we've got some broccoli. And we're going to add that in. And we're just going to start stirring this up to get it all evenly mixed.
I'm going to stir this?
That
I can
would
help,
be great.
Diane.
Now, a little fresh spinach is always fun because it just gives it another look.
Okay.
One more vegetable to throw in there.
Getting our greens in here today,
We are getting a lot of greens. And spinach I usually use fresh, but you can also use frozen. It depends on what you've got around.
Okay.
For spicing, we're just going to grab some fresh parsley, and we're going to slice it up. Just add it in there. If you didn't have anything fresh,
it's okay, huh?
That would be
Still
fine
gonna
too.
work?
You can sprinkle what's in your cabinet. You're going to put that in. We've got a little oregano, fresh oregano here, just because this is television and it's pretty.
It's starting to smell really nice.
It will smell quickly. So we're just chopping in those fresh herbs. But again, if it was just what you had in the cabinets, dried ones work just as well.
Okay.
We've got some fresh chives here we'll add in.
Is this something your kids will eat?
Everybody will eat it.
Yep, okay.
And what's really great about this soup is the first day you can have it like this, which will be chunky. And after that, you can take it, put it in a blender, blend it up, and you have a smooth soup.
Ooh.
If you want to vary it at all, you can take any kinds of beans you want. Here we have some chickpeas.
Okay.
And we're going to throw them in to add a little more protein into the mix. But you can use black beans, any kind of beans you have. I've also got some dried onion here just for the heck of it. We're gonna.
So you can put about anything you want in here,
That's the point.
That's great, okay.
You can go into your refrigerator and grab anything you have got in there. Or into your freezer if you've got some bags of frozen vegetables sitting in there. You could use peppers. The things like the tomato and the tomato paste are optional. Not everyone likes a tomato-based soup.
Sure.
I do. I like the thickness of it.
Okay, and this is pretty easy stuff that you have on hand. How long do you have to cook this for typically?
It's basically about 10 minutes.
And that's it, huh?
So once you pour that in, and then you'd add pepper or some salt to taste, it keeps very well.
Okay, good.
So you can make this soup and last a whole week. And for a new year, the easiest way for people to lose body fat is to start every dinner and sometimes make your whole dinner a soup. And if you feel like you need a little more, which is rare with a soup like this because it's got so much fiber and nutrition, you will be satiated. You could throw some cheese on top. Shredded cheese.
Oh, that's a good idea.
If you want a little difference.
Now, I just want to ask you, with the turbocharged plan, how important is it to exercise?
Well, I believe in mini segments of exercise.
Okay.
I'm not a big exerciser, so while I'm waiting for this soup to get ready, I might just start doing
that's easy
a
enough.
few things like this. Just like when I'm making that cappuccino in the morning before I head into the office, I stand there and I might do toe lifts or something, or reaching up just to get some motion going.
I like that.
But the key is work as hard as you can for 30 seconds to a minute and then relax.
And it's also important to drink water.
You want a lot of water.
I remember
it was tough getting here this morning because I had all that water on the way.
That's true. I remember seeing a tweet from you saying how important it is to start your day off drinking water.
Yes. You want to start your day with 4 glasses of water, right about this size of this can.
Okay.
If you start with 4 glasses of water like this before you have your coffee, you are immediately satiating hunger, because most hunger is really thirst.
Got it. All right, Dan, we are going to taste this at the end of the show. Thank you so much for the tips and the recipe.
Thank you, Teresa.
All right, up next,
Thank
I recently spoke with travel expert Jake Reed about the best travel deals and destinations this winter. We'll share that interview with you after the break. Don't go anywhere.
When you've got a concern, I want to know about it.
When you've got a problem, I'm going to try and solve it.
I work for News 8.
Which means I work for you.
Who's got your back? News 8.
Disney on Ice presents World of Fantasy. See stars from Cars, The Little Mermaid, Toy Story, Tinkerbell, and the Disney Fairies.
Playing Webster Bank Arena now through Sunday and next week at XL Center. Get your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com or arena box offices.
At Carter Mario, most of our clients call us within 4 days of their car accident. Why? Because they know the clock is ticking to get the money they deserve. And they know the right medical care now could mean a faster recovery. So how long's it been since your accident? And how long have you put off calling a lawyer? Don't wait any longer. Get Carter right now. 1-800-900-6700.
During the Hyundai Holiday Sales Event, you'll get $1,500 holiday bonus cash on every new Sonata, but only at your local Hyundai dealer.
Take a stand in Connecticut. Be a part of Pink Power. Go to WTNH.com. From hitting the slopes to lounging at the beach, winter is one of the hottest travel times of the year. Joining me now is travel expert Jake Reed with some very helpful tips. Hi, Jake.
Hi, thanks for having me.
All right, so where are some of the hottest destinations this winter?
Well, it really depends on what you're in the mood for. If you want to get to the mountains and ski and snowboard, we're seeing places like Lake Tahoe and Vail, Colorado, showing an uptick in vacation destinations. And then the beaches, of course, for those folks like myself who are stuck in rainy or cold weather, come on down to Miami, which is where I am right now, at the Palms Hotel and Spa, and get away for a little while and enjoy the sun.
Wow, it looks fabulous out there. Any particular areas with some great deals at the moment?
Well, again, we urge you to go to places like Expedia to take a look at the deals and offers that are available each day. They're updated all the time. We work really hard as a company to find deals that are right based on, again, whether you want to go visit grandma for the holidays or take the family away on a destination. And you know, if you use things like Trip Explorer, which is a product we have that allows you to plug in budgets, or our ASAP deals page, you can find those savings that you want. And don't be afraid to use your vacation days. You know, we found out that most Americans leave a couple days on the table each year, 2 to 3, and we don't think that's right. We think you should get out there and you've earned it. So we want to help you and make sure that it doesn't kill your budget.
Makes sense. All right, now speaking of budgets, are you going to get a better deal if you book airfare and hotel together?
You absolutely do, and I think that's one unknown thing that really has the greatest opportunity for savings. We see an average of like $500 in savings if you book your air and hotel together, and even if you need to book a car rental, putting that into the package saves you a ton as well.
All right, now Jake, let me ask you, what are some of the best spots to plan a New Year's getaway?
Well, we're seeing the traditional party spots both on the West Coast and the East Coast. Miami, where I am now, is a big destination. New York, obviously, with all of the stuff that goes on in Times Square. On the West Coast, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, San Francisco. Those cities are where all the nightlife is, and we certainly see a lot of travelers hitting those up for all the parties.
Sure, and speaking of partying, let's talk about spring break quickly. Is it a good time to book now?
It's always a good time to look ahead, and especially when you're stuck in a cold weather city and you want to look forward to that spring vacation where you're hopefully going to get out and see the sun. And we see a lot of savings for families and individuals that book, you know, a month, 3 months out. And so, yeah, absolutely. Keep looking at Expedia and search for the hotel and the destination you're looking for, and just take a look at prices, and they will, you know, move as demand goes and flows. But Tuesdays is a really great day to look for the lowest fare for airlines. And then, you know, we see roughly the low point on a fare right around 20 days out from when you want to book. So keep that in mind as well.
Those are some great tips. All right, Jake Reed, thank you so much for being here. Enjoy the beaches in Miami.
Thank you. I'm going to go for a swim right now.
There you go. All right. Stay with us. More Connecticut Style after the break. We'll be right back.
We save home heating. Repaired quickly, repaired correctly.
Call Tri-City and diagnose any heating problem for $49.
What's better than Empire's professional next-day installation? Getting it for free during our installation sale. Give your home a fresh new look with beautiful new carpet today. And get Empire's professional installation free. Shop at home for the latest styles, trusted brand names, pay no interest for 1 year, and have it installed for free. Call today. Our installation sale won't last long.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
How's that billion-degree burrito?
I think he wants to know what you're having.
Wendy's Spicy Santa Fe. Plenty of heat without all that.
It's Wendy's new Spicy Santa Fe cheeseburger. The flavors of the Southwest on a cheddar jalapeno bun.
Now that's better.
When you're on the go this holiday season, stay up to date on the latest news, weather, and traffic. Just download the new News 8 mobile app. If you already have our News 8 app, upgrade to the new one today.
We save plumbing. Repaired quickly, repaired correctly.
Call Tri-City and diagnose any plumbing problem for only $39.
Well, here's something fun. Disney on Ice Worlds of Fantasy is coming to the Webster Bank Arena and the XL Center this month. To enter to win a 4-pack of tickets, go to ConnecticutStyle.tv. So, new research out there shows one of Johns Hopkins Medical School's finds that surgeons are making more than 4,000 mistakes a year. Richard Besser, ABC's News Chief Medical Editor, explains how to keep your family safe.
A surgical clamp left inside an abdomen, a scissor blade left near a pelvis, even this one, an 18-inch retractor left behind, and surgical mistakes like the one that happened to Lonnie Sowell. They operated on the wrong knee.
I was helpless.
It happens a lot more than you might think.
What we found is that about 40 times per week in the U.S., patients have a sponge or a towel left. 20 times a week, we operate on the wrong side of the body or the wrong part of the body, and 20 times we do the wrong operation.
Dr. Jeffrey Port of New York Presbyterian Hospital showed me what's supposed to happen before surgery even starts.
make a mark with our initials on the side of the surgery.
The surgeon initials the correct limb. Once inside the OR, everything stops, and they hold up a checklist.
What is the procedure? Does it match the consent?
Nurses should count the instruments and gauze sponges before and after surgery. And some hospitals use a new technology that Dr. Port pioneered, a tiny tracking chip attached to each piece of gauze.
Are surgeons taking this seriously? Very seriously.
I would hope so. Now, inside the fierce world of competitive cheerleading, this definitely isn't your mom's cheerleading squad. TLC's newest docudrama gives a revealing look at the competitors and the intense mother-daughter relationships. ABC's Juju Chang has more.
It takes flipping out to a whole new level.
If you fall again, I'm going to replace you.
TLC's new show, Cheer Perfection, brings us inside the rough and tumble world of competitive youth cheerleading, proving the only thing to fear is Cheer Mom herself.
Stop. That is the worst basket toss I've ever seen in my life. That was terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Alicia Dunlap is head coach and co-owner of Cheer Time Revolution in Sherwood, Arkansas. It's her job to make little girls into little champions, no matter what it takes.
Come down. Everybody run because of Camry and Cassidy.
Even her own daughters can't escape Alicia's rather intense form of tough love.
I try to be tough. I try to be strong. I try to be a leader. Hard work and effort pays off.
But Alicia isn't the only mom pushing her child to pom-pom perfection. Bonnie Crow is determined to make her daughter a star on the squad.
You bribed her $1,000 to do backflip. What were you thinking?
I just wanted to encourage her to do better, and I thought that would. But people bribe their kids all the time. My daughter loves cheer. She works really hard at it. It's something she wants to do.
Are you having issues?
But like most mother-daughter situations, there seems to be a slight difference of opinion.
Do any of your parents push you to do things that you want to do? You think that the moms are acting like they're in high school?
They're worse than the girls at my school with all their jobs.
Whether they like it or not, it's hard to deny these girls can rock a routine.
All right, we're back here in the kitchen with Tom Holland and Diane Grizel. And Diane, who do you have with you today?
This is my daughter, Chamonix, who's also my sous chef for preparation in the kitchen.
Very good. Now, how did we finish off the soup? Just let it cook a little while?
Very easy. Just leave it simmering or on full boil, depending on how quickly you want to eat.
Very good. All right, now, Tom, this will go along with your diet plan, right? This is healthy stuff.
No, I was saying, like, I'm really excited. I mean, what a great way to get in your vegetables, and it tastes good. It's a perfect time of year to have this, too.
All right. Tell us more about boot camp, where we can find some information.
Boot camp, just go right to teamholland.com.
Easy.
See all that right there, yeah.
All right, and Diane, Turbocharged is available just about everywhere?
Just about everywhere, and real easy to find on Amazon, and they're still shipping for the new year for everyone who wants to get started.
Sounds great. All right, we're going to dig in here. Thank you for starting our New Year's right, both of you.
Thank you for having us.
All right, we're out of time. Thanks for watching, everyone at home. Make it a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye.
Connecticut's most detailed forecast, only on WXedge.com.
It's the Lazy Boy Furniture Gallery's New Year's sale.